Before we continue our video review, here at 60 Degrees we would like to give a huge shout out to all of our fellow subscribers. We are just 1,000 subs short from giving away our grand prize, the Icon Airflight helmet. Once we have hit our mark, a video announcement will be uploaded to our channel revealing our lucky winner. So make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, we'd like to announce that we have officially opened up our own Patreon page to help support our channel. As you may have come to notice, our video reviews take some time to develop, and with your support, we can manage to create more videos on a weekly basis. For those who are interested in becoming a Patreon Plus supporter, you could win yourself some great prizes. For more information and details, head over to the description tab below of this video. There you'll find our Patreon link and more information on our 5,000 subscriber competition. We hope you enjoy our video review. Do you remember the V-Rods? Or the notorious Night Rod? Like a flock of ibises, these monstrous machines were everywhere to be found on the public roads. These powerhouse machines were the pinnacle of muscle in the world of motorcycles, producing a bucket load of torque, fat skids, and unable to see a hair of a lean angle before scraping the chrome on the asphalt. Fueled by testosterone and ego, this line of Harley Davidson made a huge impact. Truly, these were the Aussie inspiration to young Harley goers, but sadly, in 2017, was discontinued. However, the 6-skid Harley we all knew and love has come back, producing more torque with a pinch of sporty attitude. The FXDR 114. If it follows even closely in the footsteps of its V-Rod and Night Rod cousins, this is going to be one popular sports cruiser. Now you may have come to notice something different about this particular model. The rear fender has been eliminated and replaced with somewhat legal aftermarket plate and indicators, as well as the front being repositioned on the handlebars. And that ugly tin can of an exhaust has been switched with an aftermarket replacement. Which definitely adds that traditional Harley song and dance. With its demon-eyed LED headlight and simplistic visual appeal, it most certainly looks the part of an aggressive tarmac-eating machine. Now Harley Davidson claims that this is a drag racer cross fighter jet hybrid, so we've decided to put that name to the test. So let's cover the basics. The engine. It's a Milwaukee 8 Vtwin, measuring 160 Nm of torque. The wheelbase measuring at 1,735mm and a total length of 2,425mm. We have Showa suspension upside down forks, with the front having single cartridge 43mm shocks with triple rated springs. We have a coil-over mono shock on the rear and a hydraulic preload adjustment. The tyres are a Michelin 120 up front and a fat 240 on the rear. The seat height sits at a comfortable 703mm and a fuel capacity of 16.7 litres.
You know, it's not too uncomfortable. Obviously, not being used to this seating position, it's not too bad. It's a little bit weird. That's probably as far as I'm comfortable leaning it over. I don't know. I don't know how far I've got till I touch the exhaust or foot pegs. I am nervous about touching that exhaust, I tell you what. But you know, for a big block, it leans over really well. I've got to remember there's an indicator on each side of this thing. A nice feature though is the self-cancelling indicators. I like them. Alright, what's she like to manoeuvre? Actually, it's not too bad. The slow speed manoeuvrability seems pretty good. It does seem quite good, quite nimble. Except as you tip it over, you kind of start to feel the weight a bit more. Yeah, not bad to manoeuvre at slow speed, quite steady.
Cornering and manoeuvrability. is very capable considering its giant rear tyre and sheer length. You actually don't come to notice any slow steering. That is until you reach a small roundabout, so be sure to take those corners wide or you'll find yourself riding on the footpath. Although not quite being able to lean at 60 degrees, it's quite capable of taking those long sweeping corners. But like its V-Rod cousin, it's still not the best handling motorcycle.
Whoa! Touched the peg, got a bit excited with that one. Alright, so there's the limit. This is going to sound really weird coming from me. I kind of don't mind it. I mean, let's be honest though, these things aren't sports bikes. This may be a sports tourer or a sports cruiser, but you know, they're very relaxed on the sport. It does turn well for a Harley, or for a cruiser I should say. It turns well for a cruiser, but I mean, let's be real. It's not a sports bike. It is a cruiser. So let's just cruise. I do have to be honest, I don't know if I like that big airbox hanging off the side. Your leg bumps, or it's kind of in the way of your leg, really. I'm finding my leg also constantly touching the exhaust headers. That gets warm. So you know what this needs? It needs a bloody cruise control. What's wrong with this picture? There's no bacon or cruise control. I like it.
You like it?
I do. Yeah. I like the sound as you're riding. You know, you're changing in.
It's nice on and it's nice off.
Yeah, yeah.
The throttle, isn't it?
You know, at first when I was riding it like I do normal bikes, sports bikes, and quick on the shifts and stuff, and it was real clunky and that.
Yeah.
But when you slow down and you
cruise with a bit of a sporting flair. Yeah.
Don't like the airbox because it's freaking in the way.
It's in the way.
Don't like the headers because I keep touching them.
Yeah.
I ride along. Oh, that's getting warm. Yeah, I'm on them again.
I think with these, you've got to change your style where you put your legs. You've got to hang your knees out.
Yep.
It's getting into a comfortable position where the bike feels good. You're not cooking your legs.
I think you do have to readjust your position, like when you're sitting on this style of bike. And that's what I mean. I like it. Like the seating position's quite good.
Yep.
Pegs are still in a weird spot, but
the seat's pretty good.
it is. It's comfortable.
Yeah, it's firm but comfy.
Yeah.
And for this style of bike, it rides actually quite nice.
Yeah.
Not too soft for the corners and not too firm over the bumps. No nasty vibrations or anything like that, really, is it? No.
I know you say there's no vibrations, but
I mean,
well, I'd say when the foot pegs, when you roll on that throttle, it's noticeable. You feel the vibration through your legs and you're going, holy shit. Yeah, oh look, for a big Vtwin,
it's got expected vibrations, but nothing out of the ordinary.
It's good there's no vibration through the handlebars.
It has.
But it dies really quick.
Yeah,
you're like,
off.
oh, this is nice and fun. Oh,
Yeah,
gone.
change gears.
Oh, yeah, oh, it's gone again.
Change gears.
Yeah.
Hey, isn't it tall in top gear? Mate, at 100 kilometres an hour, it's doing 2,200 revs.
Really?
It's just ticking over.
Where does it say the revs on this display?
Yeah. That's your tacho when you're
Is that
riding.
your tacho?
Yeah, when you're riding.
Ah.
Try looking.
Are you sure? Is it? Well, we're not running. That's the time. RPM, there we go. Oh, okay. There we go.
Yeah. What do you think of the brakes?
Good.
Very
Really
good.
Yeah.
For a big bike,
Yep.
a heavy bike, the brakes are brilliant.
Although the brakes are labelled as Harley Davidson, but in actual fact these are Brembo items. The front brakes are 300mm floating discs with 4-pot calipers and 292mm disc with 2-pot calipers on the rear with ABS being standard, which is much needed considering its dry weight of 289 kilograms. And with that being said, we've decided to do a little bit of a braking test. It's called a brake trigger test. We'll be measuring the distance travelled from the point the brakes are pressed until the bike reaches to a complete standstill, or from our frame of reference, point tree meets to wherever it may stop. Seems legit, and logical enough for our standards anyway.
We'll try 60 first, and then go from there, right?
Right, you go first, seeing as you're all geared up,
Okay.
and then we'll tag.
Okay.
He didn't stop!
What? Let's see how he goes from 60. That was pretty good.
measure. Grab the end. Yeah, that thing. So go from the back wheel.
All right.
Now I'm going to go to the centre of that tree. Alright, so... 8 there.
Shouldn't you be measuring from the front wheel?
No, probably.
Probably, but we're measuring from the back wheel because we like to be different.
Yeah, we're not like RACQ or anything. We don't.
I'm going to say that's about a metre. So we literally stopped at 9 metres.
All right. So a little trial of stopping from 60 k's. All right, we're at 60. Gotta keep it at 60. Keep it at 60.
Hey, I think that's a lot better. You can even hear the brakes there. There's a little skid.
Can't pull up quicker than me.
That's 8 just here.
Wait, stay there. Oh, I reckon it's like 8 and 50 centimeters or something. Like it's.
So 500, so 8.5.
Oh.
Now that wasn't bad. Now let's see how the bike performs travelling at 100 kilometres an hour.
100k would be at least, I don't know, 30 metres?
At least.
25, 30 metres?
So our bets are on 30 metres?
I'm going to say 30. What are you going to say, Matty?
I'm going to say...
You can't copy me.
I'm going to say that it's
6.5.
going to be 27.5.
I'm 32.
You're
32?
32?
I'm 32.
Hey,
I thought you were about 68.
He wishes he was 32. This shall be interesting. That's a nice dead limb. Can you imagine if that dead limb just came down?
Well, hey, that'd be a good reason for him to stop and hit the brakes.
It'll definitely stop. Should we measure it? You got this. Yeah, it's much better. You said 30. The old man said 27.5, which is definitely over.
Yeah, no, it's not going to be that.
No.
I reckon it'll be close to your 32.
Did you feel the ABS kicking at all?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. Definitely kicked in, front and rear.
Yep, out there. 24.
Another 8 will be 32, so we're over the 32.
It's 32. Tree's just there, so I reckon that's about another metre. Is that?
33 metres, 70.
So I reckon he's not going to beat your score.
Oh, he should. He's younger.
He's younger.
He's done it again.
Gee, it feels like as soon as you get on, you're like, whoa!
Yeah.
Like you can feel the brakes, the wheels starting to skid. And,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
It's quite exciting.
It is. It is.
And like you were saying, it pulls up straight.
It pulls
Yeah.
up straight every time.
Yep. Amazing. There you go, Lana. Oh, sorry.
Sharpen up. Well, why don't we just measure?
Go from the witches.
Yeah, I'll just go around. Go from the witches.
Go from the witches.
One job.
I should be on the pension.
2.9 metres.
Wow.
Now, keeping in mind this isn't the most accurate way of testing, considering the delay and reaction times are very different from each individual, so our measurements are roughly based on an estimate. Now, this Milwaukee 8 is the same 114 cubic inch engine found in the 2018 Fat Bob. However, the FXDR in comparison is noticeably different. For instance, the engine produces a whopping 160 Nm at just 3,500 RPM. Now these claims are measured at the crank, not at the rear wheel. And since Harley couldn't provide us any information on horsepower specs, we've devised a cunning plan. And it's all thanks to the boys at OneAddiction. So does this FXDR live up to its V-Rod cousins? It most certainly does, and more so. With its vicious power delivery, smooth handling and incredible stopping power, it goes beyond its outdated predecessors. But what about other motorcycle manufacturers? How does it compare? Or more importantly, what do you compare it with? It's most certainly no Italian devil, that's in a league of its own. Well, how about a kaiju monster from the rising sun, the Suzuki Boulevard? It has the same torque specs to that of the FXDR, the same 240 rear wheel, similar overall length, and although having slightly more horsepower measured at the crank, those horses would end up being sacrificed due to its sheer size and weight. So in fairness, this would be its closest rival. So how does it compare?
It is a lot better. Is it twice as good?
How much is a Boulevard new?
I think they're around 18, 19.
Really?
Something like that.
Yeah, well, this is twice as much.
Yeah.
Is it twice as good?
It's better, definitely better. It stops better. It turns better. Performance-wise, it's just as good in performance. But it definitely stops better. Definitely tips into the corners better. Sounds better.
Yeah. When a Boulevard has got a big open exhaust on it, God, they sound terrible.
They do.
It's like two steel flat plates clapping together.
Yeah, they don't have that offbeat rumble
No.
that this has.
But yeah, this sounds. I like the sound of this.
Yeah.
Actually, I like everything about this except the price.
Yeah.
Would I own one? Yes. Would I pay for one? No.
If you can buy a Harley, you've got money. Look, don't get me wrong, it's a stunning bike. Harleys make a lot of great looking motorcycles, but
I really like it. I would own one.
yeah, I definitely own one.
Yeah.
Second hand.
Yeah.
Because this sort of bike, I believe, is going to suit a market that's around about our age. I think an older market who are traditional Harleys aren't going to be impressed by this.
They're more into the classic style and probably something a little more comfortable.
Yeah, well, that's it. They want comfort.
Yeah, yeah.
They want
I mean,
comfort.
for us, this is comfort compared to what we're used to.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't
Bikes and that.
find it extremely comfortable. I was very stretched out and going.
Yeah.
I was quite comfortable. I mean, yeah, it could. Like I was saying earlier, the handlebars a little bit closer, the pegs a little bit closer would be better because I've got shorter arms and shorter legs. But
Yeah, because we're short and stumpy.
yeah,
Leaning forward slightly, the position on this, you don't feel the wind blast as much as you do in a traditional style seating.
Sitting
on a-
up.
That's
Right.
true. That
On a
is true.
cruiser.
Yeah, I didn't
You
find
don't get that wind blast.
all that turbulence.
Yeah, because you are leaning
All
forward
thanks
a
to
bit.
this little cat.
Well, that helps, and I think you're leaning forward a bit. Yeah, that's got to do something.
One thing I wish this Harley had was cruise control.
Yeah, it'd be nice. You'd sort of expect that with that sort of money.
Now, I get the idea that the whole thing is less is more.
Yeah.
I get that.
I want cruise control on an expensive bike.
At least it's got ABS.
Has got ABS. Alright, well, the kickstand's a little bit weird. Yeah, it just feels a bit funky when you're pushing it down, but then once it's down, it seems to be, the bike seems to sit quite upright. You really got to push it over. Once it's sitting there, it's fine. Quite stable.
Let's jump on it.
Alright, I'm sorry. It's me. Relax.
So does this new age sports cruiser live up to its name as the so-called drag racer fighter jet hybrid? If that were the case, why wasn't it called the DFJH instead of the FXDR then? Well, quite simply, because it's not. Although its power delivery doesn't disappoint. Take it to a set of lights and you'll find yourself up front from the rest of the pack from every takeoff. Its fighter jet maneuverability would be more closely related to that of an Airbus. Capable, but very limited. After all, it's still a cruiser, no matter what label you give it. But as far as its price tag is concerned, it is a Harley Davidson, so that's for you to decide. If you have enjoyed our video review, make sure to head over to our official YouTube channel and check out our other motorcycle related content, and make sure to hit that subscribe button. We'd also like to thank the boys at Morgan & Wacker located in Newstead for lending us their latest FXDR model. This bike comes in a number of colours and a wide range of accessories, so if this motorcycle has sparked your interest, make sure to test ride one for yourselves. And as always viewers, get on your bike and free the soul.